Hello guys, welcome. Today is going to be the last live stream, the last time you see me online. And then I'll see you on 11th, which is your exam. So for today's lesson, remember to bring your eraser and your pencil. And of course your worksheet, okay? Because we'll be doing some drawing today. We'll be starting in 1 minute exactly. Okay, remember your eraser, your pencil, and your worksheets. Okay, and it's 5:30 now. All right, let's start. Today we're going through about spatial awareness number 2. So, last week we went through what is tiling, right? How to put shapes together. Now we'll be doing something different. We'll be doing rotation. We'll be spinning. Okay, so let's see what is it about.
Learn it! Wow, look at that restaurant! Right, this is the famous rotating restaurant. It is rotating in the direction as same as the hands moving on the clock. So this is called clockwise. Whoa, I guess if the direction is opposite to that on the clock, we call it opposite clockwise, right? No, it's counterclockwise.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys have seen the clock on the left in your house, right? Some of you might have, some of you might not. Okay, but basically, time on the clock goes in one direction, which is this direction. Okay, take note, it goes from the top, you go to the right, downwards. Okay, like the line over here. This is how time goes. That's why in this direction, we call it a clockwise direction. Okay, and what if it's the other way?
This time it is rotating counterclockwise.
Okay, so take a look at the spinning thing here. It's going in which direction? It's going in this direction. Right, so it is the opposite of clockwise. Clockwise means you go from the top and you follow to the right side. Okay, and the opposite, it will be called counterclockwise, or you can call it anti-clockwise. So there's two ways of saying it. Okay, so now everyone in your chat here, I want everyone to tell me which one is going in the clockwise direction. Okay, clockwise. Let me give you a hint. Clockwise means we're following the direction of the clock. Okay, now think, which direction does the clock go? Okay, type in the chat here. All right, some of you might have already guessed it. It is A. A is called clockwise. Very good job. Okay, now what about the other one here? What is the not clockwise? How do we call the other direction? We can call it an anti-clockwise direction or a counterclockwise. Okay, but anti-clockwise is the name that we use more. All right, so let's just follow anti-clockwise. Anti means no. Okay, no clockwise, or you can call it counterclockwise. Okay, so for the direction of A, it is clockwise because it follows the direction of the clock. And the opposite is called a anti-clockwise. Now, why do we need to know this? Because remember today, we are going to spin some objects. Okay, so let's see what objects are we going to spin.
Yo! Huh? Oh?
Hi! Whoa! Welcome to the rotating restaurant. This is a restaurant of magic. Look!
Huh? Even the forks are moving.
What does the next fork look like?
Yeah, okay, so you see on the screen how many forks are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 forks. Are they all facing the same direction? No, they're all facing different directions. But these forks follows a pattern. Okay, so let's observe how does the first fork look like. The fork, where is the sharp part facing? Okay, we have a few directions, okay? We have the top, we have the bottom. We also have left, and we have right. So which direction is the sharp part facing in the first fork? It is the top, right? Now, what about the second one? The second one, what are we looking at? Remember, at each fork, we are focusing on the same thing. We want to focus on the sharp part of the fork. So in the first fork, we have the sharp part that is facing the top. And what about this one? Which direction is it facing? Right? Type in the chats below. Which direction is it facing? Okay, you're right. It's facing the right side. Okay, so at the start we have top, and the second part we have the right side. And let's observe the next few forks. The third fork over here, the sharp part is over here. It's facing where? It's facing the bottom. And if you look at all the sharp parts, you will find a pattern here. Okay, let me draw the directions again. So I have, draw it here. I have the top, left, right, and bottom. Okay, which direction is it facing? At the start, it is at the top, right? And then the next one goes to the right side. So the fork is as if it spins, right? It spins in which direction? It spins clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, take a guess. Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? Okay, that's right. It is the clockwise direction. Okay, and let's see. Each time, it turns the fork like this. All right, and the next fork, we see that it follows the same pattern. It moves one more segment down. Now it's facing where? The bottom. The next one is facing the top. Facing the left side, sorry. And it faces the top in the next direction. And then faces the right and faces the bottom. So after the bottom, should it be still the bottom? Or which direction should it go? Okay, I'll give you about 1 minute to think about it. Alright? 1 minute here. Remember, take note, which way are we going? Is it the clockwise direction or the anti-clockwise direction? Okay, the question is, after the bottom, which direction would it face next? Is it the left? Is it the top, right, or bottom? If you already have the answer, you can draw it out. You can draw it out in the blank space over here. Okay, let's review the answer. After facing the bottom, it will face the left side. Okay, it will face the left side. You see, over here, from the bottom, it goes in the clockwise direction to the left side. So how should I draw the fork? If you're very good at drawing, you can draw like the one shown in the picture. But if you're not good as me, or if you want to draw it really, really fast, you can just do this. Let me draw the sharp part facing to the left. And don't forget to draw the handle. Okay, I only have a black marker here. So the fork faces where? Faces the left side. Okay, so if you're given the same object facing in different directions, we want to take note of a special place. In this case, the special place of the fork is the sharp, sharp points. Okay, the pointy, pointy parts. So the pointy, pointy parts goes from the top to the right, then to the bottom, then to the left. And it follows the same direction throughout until you reach the fork that is facing the side. Alright, now let's try another question.
Wow, chocolate sticks! Whoa!
Hey, wait!
Whoa! What does the next chocolate stick look like? I found the pattern! Which part should we observe? Do you find the pattern?
Okay, so we have another object instead of a fork. What do we have here? We have a chocolate stick. And this chocolate stick, it is not looking the same, right? All of the chocolate sticks are facing different directions. Okay, so now I want you guys to take about 2 minutes to observe carefully and try to answer the question. What does the next chocolate stick look like? Okay, remember, you should observe the special parts of the chocolate sticks. Okay, and take note of its direction and which side is it spinning. Okay, I'll review the answer at 5:43. All right. If you are done early, you can tell me which side is the black part facing. Okay, the black part is where? Okay, tell me where is this black part facing at the end? Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, because I muted my mic. Okay, let me go through the answers again. All right. So let's restart. Let's restart here. At the start, where is the special part? The special part is the black part here. Okay, and it's facing which direction? It's facing the top. Okay, and which direction is it facing next? It's the left side here. So which direction did it go? Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? Okay, take a moment. It is anti-clockwise. Okay, if you take out your pencil, all right, and put on the table here. From the top, you go to the left side here. You see, does it follow the clock? No, it is anti-clockwise. Okay, it's going in this direction. Okay, and then we look at the rest of the sticks here. It follows the pattern, right? It goes to down, goes to the right, goes to the top, and it goes to the left again. What does the next chocolate stick look like? Okay, Crystal actually got it right. It is up yellow and bottom black. All right, and how does the stick look like at the end? Okay, which part is the black part? The black part is actually at the bottom. Okay, so it looks like this. All right, so hope you guys got it. Remember, how did the object move? Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? Okay, they are both different directions. Okay, one is this and one is this. Okay, remember, clockwise or anti-clockwise. And you need to focus on the special parts, which is the black part here. All right, so, okay, these are actually bonus questions for your homework, so we will not be doing that today, okay? We can try it yourself later. Now let's continue on and see what objects are we moving next. Or perhaps is there a performance for us?
Performances start now.
Wow, they are rotating so fast. Aha! They are following the pattern. What is the pattern? There are two chocolates. Which one should I observe?
Okay, so now instead of one object, how many objects do you have here? Right, that was an amazing performance, right? There are two performances here. One is the triangle chocolate. Second one is the circle chocolate. Okay, now we can choose one to observe. Which one do you want? Maybe I want to choose the circle one. Okay, now, when you pick one object here, let's focus on it. Circle. Okay, where did it go next? It went to the spot at the right side, over here. So which direction is it going? It's going to the clockwise direction. Okay, it's going in this direction. All right, and if you observe the next one, it's also in the clockwise direction. All right, let me draw that again. It is a clockwise direction. Okay, and the next one is also following the same pattern. All right, so now we know which direction is the circle going. It's going in the clockwise direction. And don't forget, we also need to know how the triangle is moving. So let me use another color. For the triangle, right, at the start it's on the left side. And it's going where? It's going to the top side here. Okay, which direction is it? It is also what? The clockwise direction. Okay, and you see if it follows the same direction every single time. Okay, and maybe you can realize another pattern here. The performance, right, in the clockwise direction, the circle chocolate is always at the front. And the triangle chocolate is always following at the back. So they are very close to each other. And it follows throughout. Okay, so in the next final box here, where do you think the circle chocolate is? Okay, take about 30 seconds and type in the chat to tell me which direction is it going. Or which part should it be? Is it the top? Is it the left, bottom, or right side? Okay, now I know some of you have gotten it. The circle chocolate should be at the top side here, like this. Okay, let me draw it with a chocolatey color, like this one. Light brown chocolate. Okay, so this square chocolate is at the top side. And remember, where is the triangle? Triangle is always behind the circle. Okay, let's do a green chocolate here. This is a matcha chocolate. Okay, the triangle one is always following behind. Right, or if you want to focus on the triangle first, you can see it's on the left, the top, the right, the bottom. After this, you always go to the left side. Okay, so when you see that there are two objects instead of one, you need to focus on one first, okay? Don't be too brave and focus on two things at once, okay? Focus on one thing first. For example, I focus on the circle first. And you can go in one direction until it goes to the top. And then you can find out where the triangle is. Okay. Now, it is time for you to try it yourself. Now, how many objects do we have here? We have 3 objects. Wow, so many. How am I going to get everything correct? Okay, don't worry. If there are many objects, we always focus on how many first? We need to focus on one first. Okay? Don't be too rushed. Okay, focus on one first. All right, I'll give you about 2 minutes to find out where the shapes are in the next circle. Okay, 2 minutes. 5:55. We write down here. Wow, I think Crystal has already gotten the answer. Okay, correct. Very good job. Okay, it's 5:55 now. Let's review the answers. Okay, so how does each of the shapes move? Remember, if you see many objects, you focus on how many first? You focus on one object first. Okay, so I would like to pick the circle. Okay, because you see, in this line of shapes, I think the circle is the first of them. Okay, why do I say that? Because when you look at just the circle, which direction is it going? It's going in the clockwise direction. Okay, and we have a line of shapes at the back. Okay, imagine when you're lining up for something, okay, someone has to be at the front of the line. In this case, Mr. Circle here is at the front. Okay, let me draw a smiley face on the circle. The circle is always at the front. And it's going in which direction? Clockwise direction. So I say the circle is going here next. Am I correct? Okay? I'm sure you will agree because the circle is going in the clockwise direction. In the next one, the circle will end up in the top right-hand corner. Okay? And remember, the line is not just Mr. Circle only. We also have Mr. Triangle and then a square. Mr. Square. Okay? So you can focus on just the circle and you will know where the other shapes are. Okay, isn't that simple? Again, you need to look at the direction. Okay, focus on only one object first, and then you can find the rest of the shapes a lot easier. Okay, so I hope you guys got that. Okay, good job, Crystal. You got it really fast. Okay, and that's about it. Maybe, since we got some time left, let's go through some of the homework questions. Okay, let's take a look at this one here. Now we have a, what's this called? This is a magnet, okay? If a magnet, there's a black part and there's a white part here. Okay, it's spinning in some direction. Which direction is it spinning? Okay, it's spinning in the clockwise direction. Okay, if you have the homework with you, you can turn to the page over and find this exact same question at the back. Alright, if you are free, go ahead and fill in the last two blanks. Okay, so which direction is it going? It's going in the clockwise direction. Alright, from the right side, right, we're looking at the black part here. It follows from the left to the top. Then it goes to the right. Then it goes downwards. Left again. Okay, which one is it? I have 4 options here. Which option do you think fits in the left side? It should go, the black part should be facing upwards. Let me take it down. Look at this. It should face upwards. Okay, so the answer is correct. And I'm still missing one more figure here. Which direction should I go? Okay, I think it is towards the right side because from the top, it goes to the right. Ooh, so I'm correct. Okay, so take note the directions of a special part. Okay, now we have 2 more minutes left. I will not be going through any questions, but I will talk about the exam. Alright, so for all the parents watching as well, I know you guys chose some time slots for your child, and let me remind you again, the time is 20 minutes for the test. Okay, the test is designed to be completed within 20 minutes. Okay, and tomorrow we'll finish the assignment of all the time slots. So I will let you know on WhatsApp or on WeChat. Okay, so I'll contact you any way possible to let you know when you should report and what to bring. Okay, and most importantly, we should have enough rest, okay, on the day before. Okay, we have cases where the children are too stressed, right, because they are doing questions the day before, and we don't want them to affect their performance on the day itself. Okay, it's only 20 minutes. You can think of it as them having fun because the teachers are really nice. Okay, they're going to read the questions to them, and then it's not really like a test setting. Okay, so don't be too afraid. All right, don't be too stressed. Okay, just go ahead and answer the questions. Or if you don't know, it's okay as well. Okay, we have teachers to guide you. All right, and it's 6 o'clock, and that's about it. All right, have enough rest for the next few days. The test is on next Monday. Okay, and I will see you there. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye. Wait, have your dinner.